All right, here we go. Video number 7. Her questions and his questions. I love questions, and I love great, authentic, real deal questions, because when you learn how to ask great questions, it reveals and uncovers what's underneath the surface layers of a person's heart. Both men and women have questions when it comes to relationship. It's not a big surprise, but the questions women tend to ask are different from the ones guys tend to ask. Here's what women tend to want to know. How do I attract the right guy for me? How do I get a man to open up and be vulnerable? Why don't men call back? Why don't men commit? Why do men tend to talk so much about themselves? Why do I have to do everything to make this relationship work? Everything is great, but my partner doesn't want to get married and I do. What can I do? Why do I keep getting involved with the same kind of guy? Women's questions tend to revolve around one issue, and we're going to reveal that issue in the next module. But for now, I want to focus on the men's questions. Here are what some men are asking. How do I know what women want? Why are women so indirect about things? Why do we start arguing about the littlest of things? Why can't a woman just say what she means? How do I know if she's the one? Why does she always want to talk about the relationship? Things are fine now, so why rock the boat and get married? Why do women ask so many questions? There are two commonalities to both men and women that all the research is telling us, and it really isn't too surprising. Both men and women want the result of the relationship to be deeply rich and loving. But men and women definitely don't understand each other. And what is the sure way to sabotage any relationship? Misinterpretation. A woman might come to the conclusion that this is just another man incapable of making a commitment. And a man might come to the conclusion that this is just another woman who is out to smother me with her needs and take away my freedom. No matter how sincere and authentic both of you are to your true selves, to be successful in any relationship for the long haul, you need to understand how you are being interpreted by the other person. You know what you mean, but how are they interpreting you? So let's just dispel this crap that you've all heard before. Oh, you just need to be yourself. You know what that ends up looking like for men? Remember these? The most common subject headlines used by men on online dating? Hi, hello, none, hey, you're so gorgeous, wink, super long followed by a biography. Or asking too many deep questions in a party context without getting her to smile once. You may think that this is your authentic self, but it's getting you nowhere. Remember, dating is a skill that can be learned. It's not just about being yourself. Men, before we dive into this course at length, you need to understand one of your core desires. Let's go back to the questions that men are asking, right? Here's some of the questions that men are asking. How do I know what a woman wants? Why are women so indirect about things? Why do we start arguing about the littlest of things? Why can't a woman just say what she means? How do I know if she's the one? Why does she always want to talk about the relationship? Things are fine now. Why rock the boat and get married? Why do women ask so many questions? The core of the questions that men are asking revolve around one primary question. How do I guarantee that I will be successful? And the key to understanding yourself is the word guarantee. Take, for instance, these two questions. Why do we start arguing about the littlest things? Or why can't a woman just say what she means? Now, in order for you to be successful, it would be massively important if you would understand what she's doing in these moments, like testing you to see how you're going to respond. And the only way we can guarantee success is if we help you understand her and in turn understand yourself. It's not enough to be your authentic self anymore. It isn't even enough to understand your desires, and it's only the beginning when we understand how we are interpreted. So, I'm glad you've decided to come on this journey with me over the next 5 weeks. As I shared with you in the previous video, this course is designed to give you actionable materials so that you can finish a module and exercise, and the exercises in 1 week. Therefore, when the course is finished, you will have gone through the whole course in 6 weeks. To give you an overview of the 6-week course, this is the last video of the introduction module, obviously, right? The next 5 weeks, we will cover the flow of how a relationship emerges and grows, ending with engagement, preparation for a lifetime, and putting it all together. And per the best research, even though no relationship is the same, we've created this course based upon the following stages of a dating relationship. right? Here's the flow of what the best research tells us. Attraction. Number 1, attraction. Number 2, uncertainty. Number 3, commitment. Number 4, intimacy. And number 5, engagement. And here's what our course looks like. Introduction. Introduction to Win Her, the Better Man's Guide, right? That's what you're in right now. Number 2, attraction to her. This is our second module. Attraction to her. Establishing conditions for your success. Number 3, exploring a fit. Wrestling through this phase of uncertainty. Right? 2 values, 2 different people coming together. Number 4, commitment, powerful exclusivity. Number 5, intimacy, euphoria of humanity. And number 6, engagement, preparation for a lifetime and putting it all together. This is how the next 5 weeks of your life is going to look like. Let's briefly walk through all five of the phases, right? Number 1, attraction to her, conditions for success. In this module, we'll begin the conversation of understanding women and why they can't be treated like men. When we are going to give you practical advice in creating the conditions for success. Number 2, exploring a fit, wrestling through uncertainty. In this module, we'll discuss why every relationship goes through this very important period of uncertainty and how you can navigate through it to determine if you two are a match. And most importantly, we will look at how to deconstruct fantasy and why fantasy is not intimacy. Very important. Number 3, commitment, powerful exclusivity, the lie that men believe. I've won. I've gotten her to say yes, to be committed to me, while you get on your laurels and you let things rest and you let things die. And the lie for women is I have to do, right? So we address both of those lies. Number 4, intimacy, euphoria of humanity. Some have described intimacy with another person as the most euphoric experience a person can have on earth. In this section, we'll teach you a very powerful tool that, again, only a fraction of a percent of men actually know about. Number 5, engagement, preparation for a lifetime. In this section, we're going to cover sex, finances, communication, and how to interact and create a successful plan for a family. Again, welcome to this journey. Through this course, Win Her, the Better Man's Guide to Sweeping and Keeping Her Off of Her Feet. I hope you enjoyed our introduction module. I will see you in the next one. All right. Peace out.